Hey guys, so we're back here in Dallas. We're staying at the Sheraton Stonebriar Hotel. It's in Frisco. Again, that is going to be northeast of Dallas, but right there by it. I'm going to show you the hotel room we're staying in. First off, the door has the double lock system. Right by the door, you have the slide door for the bathroom. Two different lights. Here's your sink area with hand towels. Looks like you have some body lotion there. Scarekin bar. Then down here you have your hair dryer, extra toilet paper and towels. Another towel there. Get your body wash, conditioner, and shampoo. And there's the, so far, a really nice bathroom though. There's your mirror. Right across from the closet is from the bathroom is gonna be your closet. Looks like you get 6 hangers, 7, 8, 9, 10 hangers actually. Then there's your ironing board. You get a safe. There's some drawers, 3 of them. Doesn't look like you get any extra sheets or pillows, but here's a thing that you can use to put your suitcase on. All right, now here's your thermostat. Right over there is actually a conjoining rooms door. We're staying in a queen, double queen, so there's your 2 beds. You do have the fire system up there. Okay, smoke alarm, that kind of stuff. Here's your coffee maker with 3 different types of coffee, or 2 different types of coffee, and then some tea. Your TV. Let's see. Looks like you get 1 big open drawer there. Same here. And then 3 little drawers there. Looks like you get a drawer here too with the Book of Mormon and the Holy Bible. There's your alarm clock, big lamp, phone. Over here, you get 2 complimentary bottles of water, a couple glasses. Here's your ice bucket, trash down there. Another phone, another lamp. Here's your in-room dining with prices. So you have starters, flatbreads, entrees, salads. They do serve breakfast as well. Here's a little table, I guess, if you wanted to sit over here and eat. Here's the view, the pool's down there. So I'll give you guys a video of that too. Extra plug-in down there with another lamp. I will say, guys, there's not as many outlets in this. There's one down there that I'm seeing that most hotels have. You do have one here. So if you have a family that has a lot of electronics to plug in, keep that in mind, that there's not a ton of outlets. Air comes through up there. And again, you got a mirror here. Again, that's the hotel room. So I'll get back on here and I'll show you the rest of the hotel here in a little while. Hey guys, so we're down here at the pool. It's a really neat area. The pool is actually really warm. So here's the pool. They do have the little machine here for wheelchair accessibility. They have plenty of seating and they have these awnings. That's really nice too. I'm gonna walk around this area. I'm really not sure, guys, what this is right here. It looks like a green for a putt-putt, but there's like no holes or golf balls or putters anywhere. They have all the seating in here, of course, like I said. They have seating over here. They have some games over here to play. There's seating under there. Have these little pool tubes for people to use. Seating over there. There's restrooms inside there. And the towels are also in there. They have a grill right there. More seating under awnings. And then they have steps on both sides to get into the pool. Here's the hot tub. They have more things over there for kids to use. This hot tub looks pretty nice. More seating over here with umbrellas you can put up. So yeah, that's the pool area. They do have the things here. Let me see if I can find any rules and regulations real quick so I can show you guys. Looks like it's back around this side. So I think that thing was a putt-putt thing, guys, to just practice on, because they have this over here, I just noticed, that does have holes for putt-putt. So over here in this little area where the grill is, there's your warning, no lifeguard on duty. For emergencies, obviously call 911. No animals in pool area. We got another pool rules over there on the wall. And then in there, like I showed you where the towels are, right there, there's also a restroom, trash can. So yeah, guys, that's the pool area. Pretty cool if they have a putt-putt and some games that you guys can play. I was gonna see if they had anything under this tree over here, but it doesn't look like they do. So that's it. Yeah, that's the pool area, and they do. This hotel does have an exercise area and some meeting room areas. So I'll show you those here in a little while. Hey guys, so we're now leaving the pool. We're gonna go inside. So here's the little area inside. Got a little couch area here. And then they have two separate types of elevators. They have the north elevators here, which is the one we use. We're staying on the north side. But then they have the south side elevators as well. And then right by the elevators, they have all this little open area for seating. They have charging stations right there. I guess you're able to read these books if you'd like. Now there's a private event going on in here, so I have to be quiet. But they have all of these private rooms. Okay, they do have lobby bathrooms right here, men and women. There's another room here. They have this little ballroom right here with, looks like another private room right there. A couple of entries to the outside. There's another door, storage. So that is the ballroom area here. Walking back out into that little lobby area. Go ahead and come outside. Show you guys the front of the hotel, plus the parking in the front. So here's all the parking in the front area. They don't have a whole lot of parking in the front, but around the sides and back they have some more. So this hotel actually kind of reminds me a little bit of like hotels in New York City, and that's just because of this area right here. They don't have a whole lot of pull-up room for cars. But as you can see, this is the Sheraton Stonebriar Hotel. here is the main entrance here. They do have these little dollies for you to use. And then here's the main lobby area. A lot of seating there. There's the check-in desk. And they've got all these drinks here. And some lunchable stuff too. Oranges, candies, gummies, looks like beef jerky, and then of course stuff over here you might need for headache or something like that. They have the Excedrin, and chapstick, and then all this food here. Now down this way is going to be your restaurant. They said it's open from 6 to 10 for dinner. And then they have this buffet style breakfast that you can pay to get to. Now the buffet style breakfast is $19.99. So it's a little expensive. But there's the menu for the coffee. You can pause it and look at the prices and stuff if you'd like. Now I was told that the fitness is down this way. Looks like it's right here. Okay, so when you first get in, here's the fitness center rules. You got your phone. Towels. You give you earbuds, that's cool. And then you got towel there, you got your free weights here. Goes from 5s to 50s. Ellipticals. 3 treadmills. Bikes, your TV up there, medicine balls. And I've got this machine here. There's the thermostat. They do have a scale. And again, if you look at all of these machines, they have the TVs in front of them. They have another TV there, another mirror, and the mirrors all around the free weights. So that's pretty cool. They do have an AED. In case something happens, there's the television instructions. The weight area is limited to 1 person at a time. Guidelines for safe exercise. Yeah, so there's your fitness area. And then they do have, well, here's an evacuation plan. They do have these all around too, which is pretty nice. The hotel is a smoke-free facility. Again, that's pretty cool. But again, most hotels are, so it's not a surprise that you would see that. The breakfast, guys, I believe runs from 7 to 10. So we're back in the lobby area. Good morning. So I showed you the north elevators. Here's the south elevators here. Show you the little business area. Well, first here's an ATM, and then here are more restrooms. And I'll get back on here in just a few minutes. Back here, so checkout is at 12 o'clock at the hotel. Check-in is at 3. They also have this little meeting room here. It's called the Preston room. Looks like they have another one over here. Lebanon room. Same thing, another one with just a table. Now I'm gonna take you up again. We're in this little seating room, lobby area. There's TV. Oh, and I forgot to show you guys, they do have this coffee station. Where they allow you to just come take as many cups as you want. I know my wife likes these cups, so I usually try to take some for her. And then we'll grab some sleeves. All right, now I'm gonna take a elevator ride up to the 3rd floor, which is where we're staying. And I want to show you guys the area up on, the 3rd level, so that you guys can kind of see how that is up there. It's set up a little differently. It's kind of in sections, and they do have both sides that open. So this side is for normal rooms. That side over there, I think, is for suites. So this is 344 to 363. Okay, that's all the rooms here. Here's the evacuation plan. Here's the stairs. Our room is right here, but we're gonna pass it for a second. Here's a fire extinguisher. Down this way. Storage. Here's the ice machine. Another stairway. Another fire extinguisher. And then just a little area there for rooms. And then one thing I wanted to show you guys, coming back up here to the room, we put all this stuff down real quick, is if you remember earlier in the video, I told you guys that they didn't have very many plugins. Well, looking around on top of this clock, there's a couple of 3-pin plugs, a couple USB ports, and right on the side here, a couple more USB ports and plugs. Now, we tried to use these, and then they have more on this side too. We tried to use these, and the ones right here on the side, right here, we tried to use them and they wouldn't work. They wouldn't charge anything. I don't know. I tried pushing this little max button here, 10A max, but it wouldn't budge. It wasn't doing anything. So again, I don't know why they weren't working. I tried to look behind to see if there was a button back here somewhere that maybe got pushed and you have to push it to make them work or something, but I wasn't seeing anything. So, but I would imagine that in most rooms they're going to work. So there was an extra, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3-pin plugs, and then 2, 4, 6 USB ports. And then they had one more over here as well on this table. So 2 more 3-pin plugs and 2 more USB ports. So like I said earlier in the video, you can disregard about how there wasn't enough outlets to charge your stuff. There actually is. So I wanted to make sure I corrected that and give each hotel, you know, the accurate information for you guys. So anyway, guys, that's the hotel. I'll be back on here shortly to kind of go over my final thoughts and everything like I do at the end of every video. So see you here in a little bit. Hey guys, so hope you enjoyed that video of Sheraton Stonebriar. Again, really good hotel. It's actually one of our favorites when we go down to the Frisco area. So it's usually between anywhere, if you get on like Expedia, it's anywhere from like $125 to $140 a night. So not terrible, but I will say the reason why we like it so much is because of the pool. It's very family friendly pool. Our kids love it, so that's one reason why we choose to go to that hotel. We've been there probably 3 or 4 times now. So anyway, I would definitely recommend Sheraton Stonebriar. So if you're in that area, staying, you know, in the northeastern part of Dallas, I would definitely give that a look and see if that's something that you would want to stay at. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and share the video, and then make sure to subscribe to my channel so that way you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. I've got some coming up that we'll be going to Washington, D.C., New York City, and Boston, some videos of flights and hotels and stuff like that. So again, good content coming up, so make sure again that you subscribe so you don't miss any of that. I will see you next time.